SLGB, CCTG, AZI, CHA, AHMA, ELPW, AIHS, SLGB, CCTG, AZI, AHMA,
AHMA.
What up? What up? What up?
SLGB,
Today we're definitely not going to short fuse and get the hell out of here early, right? We're not doing that today. Today we will be sticking around. It is a hot market condition, so we'll manage risk, pace ourselves, and look to see what the day has to offer. For those of you who are new, just remember that day trading is risky business.
BNRG,
We had a few stocks earlier today that moved up and hit scans, and right now we're currently
PW, AZI,
on the sidelines. We did miss what was it, SLGB just now? Sadly.
AHMA.
Was it this one? It might have been a different one. Forgot which one it was. AHMA actually.
SLGB, AHMA,
I wonder if it has what it takes. It seems like it's a little heavy. I'm not gonna trade it just yet, but if it gets over 2 and really opens up a little bit more, I think it'll be looking pretty good at that point. $99 and back down. Does it have what it takes? AHMA to get over 220, 250.
AHMA.
Not liking what I'm seeing there.
BNRG,
$10 loss, $14 loss there at $2. Not quite really pushing through the level. Topping wick and right back down. Titanic. Got to keep it tight sometimes, man. I can't afford to hold and try to add down. Sometimes these things can Christmas tree very quickly.
BNRG,
Yeah, lots of pops and drops and roller coaster action, so you got to be careful. So yesterday, for those of you who've seen the FOMO recap that I posted, right? Green $400 and just, you know, was in agony with the day. And a lot of that is due to where I am in the spectrum right now, right? Of rebuilding, trying to close days in the green. And it does suck when you're not in the place where you would want to be to capitalize and maximize. But nevertheless, the journey continues, right? Today's a new day. We don't let the baggage of yesterday carry over into today's trading. Instead, we come in with a clear mind, a clear slate, and we look forward to the momentum. We look forward to the opportunities. We look forward to managing risk because there will be areas where the stocks can get you, right?
CPOP,
So let me scroll up on the scanner here, by the way. Make sure everything is all up top and up to date. Make sure we're good over here. It's 9:20 market time, so we got 10 minutes. AHMA seems to be the hot one right now, but we've had some others. CCTG, for example, this is the one that I miss using the bathroom here. But pretty good. I think it might be the stock. It's hard to say, but
AHMA,
it might be the stock into the open. AHMA over 2. Does it have what it takes? I don't like this one so far. It's just popping, dropping, not really able to hold a steady move. So no trades here. In fact, I might just pull this one. I might just pull CCTG up on screen right now and just, you know, lock in on that one. AHMA. I guess the dips are working because it keeps bouncing up here, right? But only a matter of time. If it doesn't hold, it'll just flush out. It needs to just rip. If it rips up to like, if it just rips up to like 250, and a little bit of shorts that might be in cover, and you know we get more buyers, maybe, right? This thing is no news, and it's like a UAE stock, right? But sometimes you never know which stock is the one to just go, right? Yesterday was a Hong Kong stock, right, in INHC. And then we had sympathy on SUNE, and then the 3-symbol one, PTV, something like that. I forgot the ticker, but or NT, I think it was NTP, NPT. I can't remember. But anyhow, you guys know what I'm talking about. So, you know, sometimes you never know. So I'll give it that level of seriousness, but it needs to really take off for me to say, hey, I'm going to take a trade here. Like, we need to rip through 220 and absolutely fly. Fly like a bird. I'm chasing it. Fly like a bird. Fly for pastor. This could be good. I added so high there, jeez. I might get cooked if it doesn't go here. Fuck. Okay, I took a loss there, 45. Added too aggressively the last ad. Not, I mean, you know, good that it broke out, but not what I would have wanted, but good. It's a bit of a smaller breakout relative to what we've been seeing. What's the other one? CCTG. We got 5 minutes to the open. We got to get ready here. Make sure everything on our charts are pulled up, looking good. So this is a bit of a bluff. I mean, hopefully it holds up here, but it was a bit of a bluff. VWAP is down at 190s. If you're now tuning in on YouTube, what's up? Welcome back. Hit that thumbs up. Again, yesterday, small green day for me, plus 400. Bit of a frustrating day because 400 bucks relative to the momentum that we had. Obviously, it's not that much, but you know, I'm just trying to keep my mind and myself looking at myself, right? Kind of, that sounded a little weird, but I'm just trying to go at my own pace and not allow the outside factors of FOMO to seep into my mind and cause me to go off track, right? Because again, I'm still bouncing back from a dry spell, right? The aim for me is still to close days green, just build green days, build confidence, and then after a good solid month of this, then we can really say, yeah, bro. Or maybe even like 2-3 weeks, right? Of like really, then we can say, yeah, we got what we need. There's a new high in 68.
AHMA.
I'm still kind of skeptical of this stock, but it's a good push there. They got 70 high. Does it have what it takes? How do I buy the ask and then get filled there? Come on.
AHMA.
83 high.
FCEL.
Haven't had any issues with fills today, except that one time there. Unless I had a fat finger cancel. We got 3 minutes to the open. 87 highs.
AHMA.
Ay, ay, ay. There's a curl here. Big levels. What's it gonna be? Where am I on the stock? $7. Not great. I'm like green and flat, green and flat, winner, loser, winner, loser. The uptrend isn't really being sustained. We're getting a pop, but then it's kind of like consolidating and pulling back after. So it's gonna be between CCTG, AHMA. I think these two are the top two right now.
AHMA.
We're coming over to full screen. We got less than a minute. Let's trade smart. Let's trade to the best of our abilities. Let's be disciplined. The open volume might give AHMA a bit of a boost, but we'll have to see. We got highs now at 99. My platforms are freezing. Why? Come on. Don't do that to me. Oh, that was a great. Oh my God, that's a great trade. I didn't have size though. Only 500 shares at the $0.50. Wow. Oh my goodness. Only 500 shares at the $0.50. I'm cooked. Best exit there at 315. I'll take it. The other one, I don't know about the other one here. So far, it's a little on the slower side.
AHMA halted to the upside. MSTU.
Zay the man in the building. Zay is always so supportive of the channel, man. CCG is halted down. CC, yeah. Let me turn on this chime. Hold up, jeez. CCTG is halted down. It seems like the halt levels of that one might be pretty tight. I don't know. PAVS is underneath the VWAP, which means there could be a short setup there. CCTG on the other hand is above VWAP. AHMA above VWAP. What I need to know is if it's tradable on Webull. AHMA. Is AHMA tradable on Webull? Let's check. Or one of you guys can let me know if it is. There's going to be a lot going on. I really just want to narrow it down to 2 stocks for now and not be too all over the place. AHMA is tradable according to Google and according to Bradley here, who might have already took a trade. So that's really good. I think I'm going to use Webull here on the open. What are my hotkeys? Let's see. We're at 325. We are green to start the day, which is good. So we have a good cushion. I don't think I forgot. I remember to show my P&L, but we're good green, and we just have to take it slow here. See how the resumption looks. If we get a good trade here in the next 2 minutes, as the street cleaner is going by. Okay, resumption is about a minute and some change, a minute 20 seconds. That's for AHMA. We'll have CCTG resume before that by about 20 seconds plus, somewhere there. So hopefully CCTG can halt up. That could be some good positive sentiment. Damn, what a trade, man. Just, I can't, just got to continue to take it slow, but can't help but feel like I want more size. Resumption at 3, looks like it's going to be at 350. Here's CCTG, by the way. Maybe that one is a 10-minute halt. Didn't resume. So here comes AHMA in the next 10 seconds. It's also still halted. It might be 10 minutes as well, which is quite interesting. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled in case it resumes in a weird time frame. PAVS is coming up next, which will be at 37.22, so about a minute. But it might be 10 minutes as well. But nevertheless, I'll keep an eye here. It's at 225. You know, let's see PAVS, what it does here. 225 PAVS. This one is going to be off screen on my other monitor because it'll take too much time switching everything. 22 seconds. It is below VWAP. I want to keep that in mind. So if there's not an obvious entry for what I want here, I'm just going to leave it alone. 7 seconds. Here we go. Okay. Good trade. Sizing down a bit. 72 is the halt up. Looks like it might get halted up again. Zay, the MMU 101 strategy is shining bright here. False halt. It's chasing down the halt level. 308, the next halt level. There it is. I'm not as aggressive to buy that false halt and then to retest, but you know, some people love that. It's a pretty risky trade though. Risky business. Okay. We got 2 minutes for AHMA. PAVS seems like it's going to get halted up. CCTG. I need to create an extra. Let's do that. CCTG. Just turn this 5 minute into a 1 minute. Put it on a different link. PAVS. Let's use this hidden level 2 here. That way I can at least keep an eye on 3 at a time. Okay, let's change our order entry window and not forget, or else we'll buy the wrong stock and get cooked. Let's see, at 40 and 43 seconds, at 40 and 28 seconds. So I could trade both here. Maybe I can sneak in a trade on CCTG, then switch over quickly. But we'll have to be very, very careful. 28 was that like 15 seconds difference? It might not be enough time. Yeah, it might. I'll stick to AHMA. So we got about a minute. Some of these guys don't like AHMA, which is interesting. I'm going for it. I think it looks decent. I think it looks like we could see something here. But again, I need to see an obvious setup, you know. 28 seconds for CCTG for those of you looking at that one. CCTG now in about 10 seconds. That one halted down. Here we go, 5 seconds, AHMA. Okay. Oh, there's no dip. Damn. It's halting up. Well, right idea. No entry. Hate when that happens, man. Hopefully it doesn't just do that again, because then, bro, just imagine if I could have held that trade at 350, man. Just crazy. Fast store getting booked. Okay, sidelines. Let's just do a rotation. We got PAVS, which will be 43 in 2 minutes. 43. I can put this one on the main screen for now. PAVS. Let's change our order entry window. PAVS. Let's put AHMA on the other side. Okay. This one will be at 43.34 in about 2 minutes. We got one good trade. We're looking to see if we can get something else out of it here. What I do like now is that it is above the VWAP. And we could potentially fill the gap here to the pre-market highs at 526. And I'm thinking like this because we're in a hotter market, obviously. So, you know, there's no reason to doubt the momentum until it proves to us that it's weak. $43. We got about a minute. I'm thinking about size, but it's like I don't want to take on too much risk right now. Like my hotkeys are like I have 1,600 shares, then 4,500 shares. Like there's no in between, so probably not a good idea to not have another hotkey at least at like 3K or something. 4,500 shares might be a little much. Not much time to think about it. We got 15 seconds here at 308 PAVS. 10 seconds. I didn't insta-buy that. I probably should have. Let's see. I'm going to give it a shot. Looking to hold for 70, 80s. If not, damn. Okay. I did cut it, but got back in. There's over 3. Okay. Okay. Long at 50 and selling 74. I could end up missing trades on the other ones if this one keeps going. I'm making some good trades here, so it might as well keep going. The other ones are getting close to the resumption time. Damn, bro, I gotta push more size, bro. Can't afford to use small size. I'm getting too many great trades. Okay, we're up 1K, which is a cushion. I think maybe I might risk this cushion for the open. CCTG did halt up, and then AHMA, which will be at 46.01. Is it 10 minutes? Okay, it's great that that's 10 minutes. Again, PAVS could fill the gap all the way to $5. So maybe holding a longer position is not a bad idea here. I did mention it earlier. Still taking the quick profits. Might need to hold a little longer and get a bigger move here. Halt is at 55. There it is. Will it get locked in? Doesn't seem like we're getting that halt up right away here, so I'm gonna get caught there. I'm a little early. Smaller size though. This is where we needed to not sell off. This is big levels here. If we can hold the VWAP area, will be great. If it sells off, then Christmas tree, we're cooked. I'm long, and I'm looking to not even consider selling here. I need to see 350 again if this is going to be anything real. So, holding it like a madman. Like my name is Mad Max. What I don't want to be saying is that, damn, I was green 30 cents on realize and didn't sell, right? Crap. Can't be flip-flopping paper hands. Gotta just be disciplined with the trade. Ay, ay, ay. Do it for El Pastor. AHMA, by the way, right? That one at 41 was at 41.01, so it's gonna be 51.01. We got like 2 minutes for AHMA. Will this pay off? Will this pay off? Can we see through 320? Show me my destiny at 350. If it goes through 320, 350. 350. There's 30. There's 40. Pastor for the win. Pastor selling early. Damn it, bro. Why can't I just be satisfied? I only had 700 shares, of which I sold 300 at 20. So it's a trade. I'll take it. Big drop right there. Big drop. The resumption on the other one, what happened? I should have resumed. Or is it 51? It's 51. AHMA. Damn it, it's going to be so extended. AHMA. Damn it. 430. Damn, bro. Shoot. False halt down. False halt down. Nah, that's getting locked in. Okay, switching back to PAVS quickly here. There was a trade there to make 50 cents, but it was kind of tough to get, if you ask me. I would have to insta buy and then low of 20. I'm gonna switch back to my. I think I'm gonna switch back to my Sage platform here. I'm gonna use Guardian and Sage for the rest of the day. I think I can be a little bit more versatile with my hotkeys. I think I can do better in the trades actually, rather than just in and out Weeble. CCTG is complete depths with those tight halt levels. No bueno. PAVS is moving well. I think I'm going to stick to this one until further notice. Halt up, halt up, halt up like you know you can. Go ahead, lock in, halt up. Damn, bro, I know the boys are printing, bro. I know the boys are printing big. Bro, this is a type of insane momentum that we love. Pastor printing big himself. The Pastor is printing. I still got to put more size. I haven't sized up yet still. But nevertheless, we are green 3,600 in one account and then green 1.1 in another. Big Steve, if I was using size, I would have already been up 20k. I know Pastor is slacking, but nevertheless, some great trades. Great trades, which is the confidence that I need to remind me of the greatness. To remind the Pastor of the greatness. Bro, just imagine we had like months of like stocks would go up one green candle and then just sell off, you know? This is way more the market that we know the market could be, right? So hopefully we see continuation with this for months to come, you know? For months, man. For months to come. Pastor with some small green to add to the tally. Okay, resumption. Enough of the talking, right? Resumption. Let's do our due diligence. By the way, AHMA 56. Yeah, HMA is at 56.28, so about a minute. And right now, PAVS pre-market highs are at 538. We can fill that gap to 538. So this thing might just keep going here. AHMA, I'm going to watch it just to see if it does a red to green, but not looking to take on any real risk here. $52, that's O2. Okay, or 58 actually. Okay, here we go for AHMA in the next like 15 seconds. We got 376 halt. It's definitely looking like it's going to resume lower here. Here we go. And it might be 10 minutes. What's with the 10-minute halts? Okay, fine. So switching back to PAVS. PAVS. PAVS, we have another 2 minutes pretty much. Damn it, man. Oh my god. Bro. What's the time? But that is unbelievable. We're at 429. I got small size. There's 380. Looks like the insta buy was the way to go. Hard to get the fills you want. How quickly it's fluctuating. I pretty much missed this resumption. There's 530 and the gap is filled. Will it keep going? If it halts up, maybe it keeps going. It's halting up at 6. False halts. The resumption for AHMA is coming up, by the way. Okay, PAVS, I kind of slacked a little bit there, missed this last resumption. So sidelines, being patient, being careful, letting it do its pullback. This could be the high of the move. Want to be careful in case it is. I had to insta-buy that resumption and just wasn't willing to insta-buy. The entry was there, but you know, there again, if I insta-buy and it just you know drops down hard, then I'll be getting destroyed in that trade. When it works, it's like great, but when it doesn't, you're like, why did I take such a high risk entry? Where's my pen? Let's just write this down. Okay. It looks like it's I mean it's still early obviously, but we'll have to give it time. But this is definitely the first real pullback. Whether it's backside or just a big pullback to then recover, we'll have to wait the next 10, 15 minutes to see, maybe even 20 minutes. So for me, just looking to not overtrade and just, you know, make sure to just take the best looking setups. RGNT is moving up slightly. CCTG, I don't think it's even worth looking at. It looks like RGNT might halt up. RGNT. Looking like it might halt up here. It's like chasing down the halt level, but it's not able to lock in. I want to be wary of a big drop. It could happen, but the halt level is not 512 if it keeps going. PAVS seems to be basing out. RGNT, halt up, man. Halt up. Like the bids are too thin. Oh, damn it. I took a loss there. $100 loss, PAVS. Could have been worse. Ugh. Nasty trade. If RGNT can halt up already, like I can't trade it at this like this, you know. Good attempt at the red to green for PAVS, but it got rejected. RGNT, no entries for me the last few minutes here. It's just chasing down the halt level and not getting halted. But some scalpers might be taking that 10 cents all the way up. That's already like 70 cents, right? So there's still entries there, but maybe a little higher risk. Bro, PAVS looking good actually, like looking like I maybe need to just put my focus back on that one. Well, maybe, jeez. Maybe, I mean, we'll see if it puts in a bottoming wick here. AHMA sadly did not hold up well. RGNT may finally halt up here. Nope, false halt. That it just keeps bouncing, you know. Again, there's like $2 a share already of bounces there that I'm not taking. If I was just chasing it, I would have made so much. The things you'll see in a hot market, I tell you. It looks like we can get halted up here. Is this the one? False halt again. Even with a bigger bid that time. Looks like PAVS is making new lows. There we go, RGNT, there you go. Finally halting up. Man, that took like 8 to 10 minutes to halt. PAVS, I lost on the way down right there, small. Only like $50 or something, but... And it's right back up. Hesitated buying it super low because the halt level was so close, but... Here it is. Right back into key levels. Showing some resilience. Ay, ay, ay. Trade hotkeys, hotkey settings, control I, control O. Damn, bro, I'm mentally cooked. I definitely cost myself on that last resumption though on PABS. There's $5. Holy smokes, that was pretty quick, $5. Damn, so that dip just went all the way $1 a share plus. Like, just imagine that. I'm feeling like I'm on my heels with the stock. Like I missed the entry, and now it's so high up. Uh, I don't know if the breakout trade will work. Could be early, but it definitely seems bullish still, which is the good news. In this area, my goal is to like not lose money, you know, and just tread water until maybe there's another big supernova trend. It literally went to the halt down and bounced up $1.30. Like it's insane. What else are the guys trading here? AHMA resumption bouncing a little bit. Oh, RGNT, I almost forgot. RGNT currently at 655. Resumption is in a minute. RGN trading it on the side monitor here. 655 our current price and 18 seconds to the resumption. Can we see something obvious? Can we see something clean? It is somewhat extended, so I do want to be careful in case there's just weakness here. Here we go, RGNT. Fuck, I got destroyed trying to take that. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's my haircut. Woo. Damn. I took 510 and got blazed. Minus 400 right there. Worth the shot, but damn. Was not able to manage risks to my liking. First big loss of the day. First big loss. It's only 700 shares too, so I lost maybe even more like than 50 cents. So rough, like a 70-cent loss. Brutality. And I probably got a high fill too. I only had 500 shares, but I caught it. Bro, I gotta increase the size of that hotkey, man. I just bought the ass because, you know. Damn. This is a good halt if it can halt here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Incredible for PAVS. Come on, lock in. I'm holding 6 shares from 565, which is just nuts. All out, and it's trying to halt again, 685, but yeah, man, halt already and stop going up higher. Okay, this 706. It's off the charts. Halt up, halt up. Come on, halt up 706. Bro, it cannot turn into RG, whatever. Like, we need to get a halt up here. It's not halting. It's just false halting, chasing it down, false halting, chasing it down. Again, and again, and again. How do we false halt 70, 80 cents up? Like, it's areas where we can't get good trades, you know? And 80 cents is wasted. Unless you're just holding or chasing it. I'm refusing to chase. I'm refusing to chase it like this. But I can't help but think of the FOMO that, you know, I could have been chasing it, right? But obviously, just staying disciplined and not falling victim. It just ruins the halt even, like the other one, right? The other one where I took the losses now is the same kind of thing where it just goes up, it gets too extended, and then even the first dip is cooked. This is cooked. So RGNT halted down, AHMA halted down, PAVS giving a pullback, 650s. Fuck, man. Another big loss. Okay, maybe I call it here. I tried 640 dip and got cooked. But again, you know, the move up maybe just a little too big. So even though that was the secondary dip, it still went a little lower. The third dip was the real dip. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Another $400 loss there. We're now 1K pretty much off the highs, which is a good sign to slow it down. Both of those trades too with relatively small size, just losing like 50 cents. $587 our lows. Brother, time to slow it down and drop the share size even more to give myself some more longevity. There's a bear flag here, which could red to green in terms of setup. It might need some time though. On the 5-minute, the pullback does look fairly healthy. But again, with those extended halts up, chasing it, the stock chasing down the halt level, you got to watch for those types of drops. Sometimes you got to be thinking ahead of the curve, you know? That's the key. Good bounce there. RGNT didn't resume yet. What happened to that one? It's 10 minutes. So what happens to me is like, okay, after a loss like that, right? My share size now of just 200 shares. I catch a 40-cent dip. It's like I made nothing, right? Just out of lack of confidence of like, hey, am I even buying the dip in the right area? Let's size down. You size down, you catch the perfect entry with no size, and then your 40-cent trade that could have gotten you back to, flatter on relative to the last two trades, you're still cooked dollar wise. Cents wise, you're back to flat. Dollar wise, you're in the depths. So, one of those tough things with fluctuating the share size to, regain that confidence. But still looking to keep it small and, just be patient, because at the end of the day, we could be here for another few hours, right? So the last thing we need to do is to be overly aggressive too soon here and then, be forced to leave. So just going to continue to take it slow, continue to be patient, and see what this thing does. If today is somewhat similar to yesterday, as in like a strong hot day, we might see another stock, or even this same stock could end up doing something. So I want to keep that perspective in the sense of longevity. To get strong, but you got to be careful with these pullbacks, man. Didn't make anything really on that push, but good push, good push. We got a new high by a couple cents, but back down slightly. Damn, that was lovely. That was insane. Okay, nice. Is that all she wrote? Oh, it's still battling a little bit here. Can we see over 50? Can we see over 50? 60? You gotta take every single trade without fear or hesitation. Almost $1 a share on 500 shares in that range right there. That was pretty good. We made about 90 cents. Recouping some of the damage. Recouping some of the damage. So the small size gotten us back to something. Now if we can see another push, we can go a little bit more size. Zay, you can't tease us like this, man. We want to know the numbers, brother. But congratulations, of course, on a good day, man. Pastor maybe playing a dangerous game here, sticking around. The good news is that we did make back some of the losses there in the last range. Right now, we're taking it slow and being patient. Zay, bro, you've been doing so well for so long, bro. Once you put the size, you're gonna be cooking. You're gonna be like Chef Ramsay in the kitchen. But you can't be afraid of it, bro. Like, you gotta just go for it, you know? If you've been consistent for a while. Pastor looking to be a little bit more aggressive again tomorrow with size. But I want to do this thing the right way, you know, like being in front of an audience, especially finally getting back to some green. I'm just trying my hardest not to skip steps and just, you know, end up having a blowout red day or something. Big recovery there. 640, 650s, 660s up to 740s. It'll be interesting to see if this area holds again. If not, we might see a different level of support. I'm not getting great fills here. Again, PAVS, I think this one still has more left in the tank, but it's a matter of pacing ourselves and being very patient, being very careful not to lose big. Just keep it treading water, and then once it goes again, we'll be in an opportunity. We're going to have an opportunity to make more. But for the time being, just slow and steady. Just making sure to keep an eye on it so I can be in a good rhythm. I believe some of the dips here are very difficult, like that last pullback. You know, entries are going to always present themselves in some way, but in terms of the risk, our 5-minute candlestick over the last 5 minutes did end with a topping wick, so I want to keep that in mind. Let me mark out my new high of day just to remember it, because if it does end up Titanicking off of a flush off 8, maybe that could be it, you know, until a different stock comes up. GLE, is that one any good? GLE could be the next stock up. Looks decent. No news, of course. But guess what? It's Hong Kong. The last stock to go parabolic. Hong Kong stock. PAVS, wasn't looking at it there. Potentially missed the potential entry, but it's again, it's consolidating here. If we put a trend line like this thing is like getting ready to squeeze. This is typical bull flag action. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Typical bull flag action here. Higher lows. I actually need to get ready because it might be getting ready here soon. Let's not miss it. Give me my destiny. Give us our destiny. Give all the relentless traders here. Give us what we need to fly to $8.70, halting up. Which level is going to be the trigger entry, though? Like, it's going to come to a place where you know, like, okay, you know? Like right here, there's a seller. The only problem is that when it gets ready, it might do it so fast that, you know, it's like if you're not already in, could be tough. RGNT looking kind of brutal there. Damn it, I tried to chase that, bro. Small loss though. I tried buying 618 for the bounce, and it's like instant new low. And there's the bounce. Goodness gracious. Come on. I took my starter 605. Added. $150 loss. So the bull flag is breaking down, and this is not what we want to see here. The bull flag is getting cooked. Yeah, it's halting down. I think maybe this is where I take a break and then come back later. Right now we're up 3.9, and we had a high of, hold on, I think we had a high of like 4.6. So we did give back quite a bit. The last thing we need to do is actually give back more. So, man, I can't help but, you know, again, I just got to keep pushing to get up there to a place where I can use more size. This is a good step in the right direction, and hopefully we can continue to see good hot market conditions throughout the summer. It's just so crazy, like the adjustments I've been making from the guys, studying with the guys in Spain. Gotta not just be too, like I was too aggressive, man. That was my issue in pre-market. Pastor was trying to trade everything every day, every stock. But sometimes you just got to be patient. Let a stock go. Like, you know, it's like the basic things that we already know for years. Confirmation. RT, wait, let the stock give you some confirmation. Prove that it's strong. Let the stock rip. Miss a green candle to start instead of just trying to be the first guy into every move. It works well when it's working, but then when it doesn't, you're the only person buying, and then stock is back down. Christmas tree, just like BBC on the screen here. And guess what? I bought the topping wick here. Hence the meme. There's two famous memes in the chat room right now. I'll post both of them. I'm buying the depths and I'm buying the top like an idiot. Is there anything I'm missing before I show you guys these memes? The memes. I'm buying the depths. Getting cooked. Getting cooked and booked. Getting cooked. GLE ended up gave a move and then halted down here. Every extended panic flush I tried, I lost on, so Ross 42 bands. $800 in a small account for Ross. Way to go. I don't know why Ross does these small account channels, you know? Like, why? What's the point? We already know you can do a small account, but what we need for you to do is max size your big account and continue to show us. Oh my God, what did I just click on? Crap. Cooked, cooked and booked, cooked and booked. Why did that just happen? Why? Cooked and cooked. Cooked and more cooked. Okay, let me stop being so immature here. People are going to start to leave. Just be like, this guy is just talking nonsense here. Let's get our acts together. PAVS, for those of you looking for that dip trade, I am not going to try it because I lost in every panic flush. My layout just got messed up there, so trying to sort that out right now. I gotta also fix my screen. Top right. I'll fix my screen here on YouTube in a sec. MSS moving up does look quite interesting. Is this the next runner? Is this the next runner? The volume is a little on the lighter side for now. I want to, again, confirmation. Just be patient here. See if it does open up. Back in the days, I'd start trading this move right here already and then taking the loss right here. Some people, then that's the issue, right? You can't look at what other people are doing, man. There's some guys in chat, they're already in, selling into the highs, even getting the short going down. And for me, I'm just not that quick. But not because someone else is doing it. means I have to try and do it too, you know? Sometimes you got to just stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane. I'm interested in seeing how Marcelo did today. I think Marcelo is probably like 20 grand, if I had to guess. Hopefully today is his turn to do a recap. So I got to check the schedule. I know Mighty has a fat green day because the Mighty doesn't play when it comes to size. Where would we be without the chat room, man? Guys, if you're not in the chat room, if you're not a part of the Relentless Trading Merciless Markets chat room, Kitty, holy smokes, yo, Kitty is back out of nowhere. Jody, good to see you in the chat. And he's back in style. Bro, where's he been? Shay, 10 bands, bro. Holy smokes, the chat room is killing it. Ohad, 10K, highs of 16. Man, the chat room going nuts. Just imagine the heavy hitters. They haven't even posted yet. Beebs getting it done. Plus 600. No, Mighty's up 50K. I don't know, not 50. Let's see. Like 30. Highs of 36. Finishing at either 28 or 31. Somewhere there. If he caught that trade that I'm thinking of, like he had a good day. Let's see. CPOP. I'm getting too distracted here. CPOP. Let's dial it back in. CPOP. There definitely seems to be a little bit of a range to this one. Halt up could be a good thing here. Halt level now extended. Damn, bro, look at that drop. Holy smokes. Those are the drops that you cannot anticipate being that big, you know? Damn. I did look at that level like, maybe the dip is worth it, but it's this one is very risky, huh? It has range like nobody's business here. Sometimes you can't allow the potential opportunities to like get you into trading a high risk stock, you know? But that was a sweet bounce, but that drop too, you know, if you got caught on the other side of that, then your day could be, you know, looking pretty grim very quickly. Man, shout out to Shay. Guys, there's a girl in the chat, Shay. The women are getting it done. The women are getting it done. Alice, right? PAVS, red to green. Small red to green off the halt down. Trying to halt up. Bro, the chat room is insane, bro. Holy smokes. Gus with a PR day as well. Bro, where has Kitty been this whole time, man? It's great to see him back in the chat here. Finally dialing it in and getting a nice sweet day. Nah, it's insane. Some people are doing some insane numbers. Victor, we gotta verify Victor, but obviously we know he's like real. But still, I'll do the verification probably today. But Victor also had a nice day too. Small caps are back in business. We got CPOP back at 80 cents. The halt level's at 87. Again, high risk, high reward kind of a stock. You got to be careful with this one. Watch out for those big drops. Let's pull up the 1 minute here, actually. There's another flush down there. Smaller flush this time. PAVS, you know, it's not that far away from highs, right? Maybe I get back involved here. A halt up could be good here. Halt up could be good here. I wanted a halt up initially, but the level is so high that it might not make sense. CPOP getting destroyed. The range is kind of wild on this thing. False push right there.
TG may run for 10 seconds. TG teed up.
It's looking like this stock definitely wants to try. But there's a lot of risk in this range here. See, it's looking like the resistance is there, but you know, it's like it's going a little bit back down.
TT may run for 10 seconds. MSS may resume in less than a minute. TT may resume in less than a minute. HIHO halted to the upside. MSS may rest in 10 seconds. CPT may rest in 10 seconds. VXST may resume in less than a minute. JLHL may resume in less than a minute. MTEN. MTEN halted to the upside. MTEN halted to the upside.
Come on, come on.
VXST may rest in 10 seconds.
Red to green, red to green. PAVS, what is it gonna be? I'm adding. son of a gun. Oh no, I sold. I probably sold too soon. Damn, that was looking so good. Oh man. Maybe I added way too high. Damn, bro, that would have been nice. That would have been sweet like sugar and spice. This thing is still brewing, right? I mean, if we zoom out, you know, we're still in this like big bull flag, right? I mean, not quite the flag, not a perfect flag, but you know, we're still here. AHMA the kind of stock like, you know, if these others keep going, it's gonna be worth keeping an eye on that one if it gets through the view up again. It seems like that type of hidden red to green potential kind of a stock. Assuming these others hold and continue though, if not. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Right now, we're taking it slow, taking it easy, just being patient. Yeah, PAVS, man. I think this one definitely could go. It's holding up so far. AHMA halting up over the VWAP actually. AHMA. I don't know. I don't know. I think this one might need to go first. If this one goes, then I think the FOMO might just make that other one really go up, you know? It's so dicey. Like, does it go? Does it fail? Fuck! I sold too soon. Shit. Yo, I almost had it, bro. Like, I started selling at like 80, thinking it was gonna just be another false break. What's it gonna do now? That was weird. What's it gonna do? It didn't like bounce or anything. Bro, holy smokes, bro. What the fuck? Freaking hell. Why am I taking such small size, Steve? Steve. Big Steve. Oh my god. Oh man. Wow. 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 Since it's gonna halt up, it has no choice at this point unless something random happens, you know? Bro, no wonder people are making 100,000 a day. Like, Jesus. I'm holding at 796, some small size. Just insane. It's at $9. Goodness. Yeah, bro. The Mighty definitely up 50,000 today for sure. I can see the green. You gotta be careful of dips. This is going to 10 and then $15. That's my guess. Damn it, bro. I didn't have the size I wanted, so I was waiting to add it, like for the push. It just teleported up. I'm complaining about size the last 2 days, bro. I'm cooking myself here. Cooking myself. Gotta be like Save and just send it. Send it to the moon. Oh, ooh, damn, that was a good size loss. Cents wise, not dollar wise, really. I think this stock is going to go to 10 and then 12 and then 14 and 15. So damn it, bro. I had a great entry, man. Freak. The mindset needs to be right. I had the wrong mindset there. Mindset is just cooked in that trade. Damn, good move, man. Good trade. Good trade idea, rather. Good trade idea, poor execution. It might be getting, man. Yeah, it might be getting ready. That's what I was gonna say, but it, there we go. Now now, take me to my destiny. Don't false break. Oh, you son of a gun! I bought that too high. Bro, size is what I needed. Like, I needed size this whole day. I would have been up 20K easy, bro. I have to believe. I have to believe in my greatness. Big Steve, I can make 50K a day, bro. Mentally, I'm finally getting closer, man. Like, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones now. I can start to see it. Tomorrow, if we get a hot day, I'm gonna go as far as to guarantee that I'll do something special. Tears are coming into my eyes because I'm remembering now what it feels like. Woo! Pastor. Climbing back into some aggression mentally. The pastor will also make sure not to give back anything here off the top and not get too excited. 943. The highs of 1047. Bro, it's just like I changed one of my hotkeys just now. And it's the fact that I even just changed it, like, to a bigger size, you know? When I wouldn't have dreamed of doing that just 3 weeks ago. Because I was just in the slums. Nah, I'm waiting. Yeah. Okay. Damn it, bro. I tried like 3 times and lost like 400 trying to get that trade. Couldn't get it. Missed it. It's not opening up like I would expect it to. It's like a slow grind, which is that means the explosion is probably coming, but I wasn't in a position to hold longer to really let it open up, so kind of missed most of this. There's like more of an extension there, but came so late. Halting up 1228. Oh man, I could have done way better, man. Just okay, false halt. 1266 now the halt level. I've noticed I'm like barely getting filled on the bids if I try, you know. Just trying again for a halt at 1299. So earlier I was saying I think the stock is going to go to 10 and then 15, right? I need to get to a place where someday when I have that intuition, I can just buy and just hold. Just buy and hold. And don't even bother with trying to scalp. Now, despite having that intuition, I made nothing in these last 3 big green candlesticks here. Pastor getting cooked. It's trying to halt again. It might get locked in here. Will we see a few more bidders? Yes, it's locked in. I missed out on that move, which means I have to reduce my risk here. We didn't make as much as we could have made, but we did add to the green, which is good. What happened is I tried in this area here. Where's my let's use this. I tried like 4 times right here to get this breakout and lost like 400. I expected like a teleportation, you know? Was it there? Hold up, where was it? Am I going nuts? What time frame is this? 1 minute. Where was that breakout? Damn, I can't even remember where it was. Am I going nuts? Was it at 10? Oh yeah, it was at 10:20. Okay, yeah, right here. I tried, but I just needed to be in lower, maybe in holding. Lost so much trying to get this trade up. Big Steve, not quite Big Steve. Pastor still had too much small size. I'm gradually getting more confident here with the size. I mean, for those of you who've been here over the years, you guys saw me do some crazy stuff, right? But when you go through like a year long of just sideways and just nonsense and it takes some time for me to like do some of those things and then even more, you know? Like taking 4,000 shares in a $17 stock that is going up and down $1 a share in 2 seconds and not even feeling anything about it, you know? Even right here in this moment, if this goes to 17, even right now, I can't dare think of putting 4,000 shares in one trade. Just not in that place mentally right now, man. So still just have to keep building towards that and slowly but surely. Yeah, despite my Microsoft position was up 2,500 in this account just a few days ago. Look at how much it's up now. From 2,500, it's at $400. Just I should have followed Big Steve's call out and just sold everything there on the short swing. I have some longer term holds in it, a little cheaper, like lower, but the shorter term swing, I was looking for 500 plus, but should have just took 460s because job numbers came out bad. I think we had some other numbers not so good. Iran stuff still going on. Inflation is still kind of high or getting higher, let's say, due to oil and gas. All whilst Trump is enjoying himself at the New York Knicks game. I need him to go get a peace deal and not put his foot back and relax. I need the stocks to go up. So at 33, 32.03 for resumption. I don't know. PAVS, I do think it gets to 15, but the question is, will I see a smooth dip and rip before it goes? Do I go for it here? If I go for it, I'm using 700 shares. My risk is probably going to be like $1 a share. If my reward is going to be like $1 a share, do I want to risk $700 here? Or I go smaller share size and risk $300 with 300 shares. $13.30. Hopefully we get a good dip and not insta buy nonsense. We got a little over 15 seconds. Here we go. I bought it like a madman. Please bounce. Please. Do not halt down. Adding. And watching for 12. Waiting. I'm going to hold this like a boss. For Pastor. For Pastor. For Pastor. The moon. The moon. The moon. Holding. 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 Still holding one. Still holding one. Woo! Damn, that was insanely good. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. 1,200 shares position there. Did they not give me that ad? Hold up, hold up. If I didn't get that ad, I'm going to go mad. Hold up, hold up. Weeble. If Weeble played me right there, I'm done with it. Oh, okay, I see. Damn it. I had 300 shares, not 700 shares, but still a great trade. I thought I had 1,400 total. Okay, highs. I screamed into the mic there because that was a great one. I thought I moved my hand to the bigger hotkey when it dropped like that, but apparently I didn't. Nice. That was like 2 points, bro. Pastor risking it for the biscuit. I missed that. I'm slacking. I could have got it. I'm a little too distracted there. All right, this is where I'm going to stop because it's now getting to a place where it's so expensive that if you lose, you're losing big. But you know what? Maybe I was a little fearful. I didn't pull the trigger. I probably didn't pull the trigger. I could have made another dollar a share there, but okay. There's my target of 15. I need nothing more from this stock. I'm walking at highs. It's a good day for me. I don't care if it goes to $100. I'm walking away. Man, wow. Bro, I'm gonna tell you guys this, right? Like, I think if I never got banned and didn't have to go through this like insane learning curve here, I'm a little, obviously that's in a whole different universe, right? As we're at 1580 halting up. I do think that on days like this, I would have for sure been doing over 40,000, like at least like 40K. Because I would have been using so much size, man. I remember those days so vividly of me going for it. And if you guys remember, if you were here back in like early 2025, remember that trip where I watched Save make 80,000 and I came back from that trip like, bro, I can do this. I just need to put the size. And the next hot day, I made 18K in one single trade. And then literally I got banned. I got banned like the next day after that. Markets got cold for a few weeks. Another few weeks I got banned. I for sure, like guaranteed, would have been insane. So now we're going to rebuild and we're going to get back to levels where we can be even more insane. Bro, I can do this. Pastor will do it live every day. I think today Marcelo will be doing a recap, and Marcelo got to be up at least 30K, bro. This is insane momentum, and I know the mighty is capturing the moves. Again, I'm not interested in anything up here. I think it's too much risk, and so I am walking away. This could go to 30 at this point, but still choosing to walk away. There's too much risk up here. Scared money doesn't make any money, which is true, but the pastor. Yeah, charcoal up 300K today, bro, for sure. Easy money for the goat. Charcoal yesterday, 175,000. I'm excited to see what the community has done today. Victor, 35,000, man. Wow. For those of us who are in the red, if you're in the red today, it's not the end of the world. It's a matter of continuing on the path, making adjustments and improving to get a little bit better. Because there's nothing more to it other than slowly and steadily improving. There's people up. I mean, there's some people who are going to post again because more than likely they still kept trading. And then at the end of the day, when we do I guess when Marcelo do the recap, he can show. Dude, that trade where I added though, like, man. Damn, that was insane, man. Let me see. Let me see the fills on that one. I don't know. I thought I had over like 1,000 shares for some reason. Damn. Oh my god. I got filled insanely high in the first. I thought I bought like 1080s. I'm in at 1150. So if that had failed, I'd have got wrecked. Man. So I added 1150 thinking I was like adding into my position. I didn't check my fills. That's the risk, right? Imagine you take massive size there and it just halts down. Man, that's the risk of the other side of that trade. But sold at 1211 and then sold at 1305, the second position. It's a good day. Can't complain. I'm grateful for the green. I'm not gonna overtrade and give back anything. I'm gonna go as far as to shut down my platforms, and I'm gonna sit back, give a few call outs. Oh yeah, AHMA. I did mention. See, I forgot about it. Right, I mentioned that that one can give that kind of red to green. If this other one goes, I think it might be too late now. It's already halting up. If this keeps going, more than likely that one will probably just keep going just from sympathy. So hopefully PAVS keeps going. Bro, it just feels so good to just be back in the green. Like, again, which is why even yesterday I was just so concerned about just closing green. Like the confidence that I'm gaining back from just ending the day green, man. It's encouraging me and making me more excited to put more shares behind the trade versus me just skipping the step and then having a roller coaster day and then like I'm not ready to handle the swings mentally. So, Marcelo told me like, bro, like do not FOMO into trying to go crazy. Like just stick to your game, stick to where you are, stay in your lane and just slowly keep getting back to where you know you can be mentally and then you push to expand the comfort zone. Less than a minute for PAVS here, less than a minute. Yeah, it's going to be a hot summer all right. And maybe a cold winter too, so we'll try and do what we can whilst the going is good, and then when there's nothing again, slow it back down. But hopefully it lasts for a while, because honestly, since like February, March of last year, it has been slower, right? Even on top of that, of course, we had people getting banned and all these different things. So there's the resumption, a little lower. Be careful of halt down, although the stock is bullish. Hopefully it reaches the green here. Do not halt down. Do not halt down. Hold your levels and fly. Nice bounce right there. Again, there's still trades. There's still trades. And with size, there's $2, $3 a share. This is where you can really make some money if you push it. But avoid those big losses. That went from 14 to 19, $4 a share, just like that. $20.19 for the halt up. $20.19. There it is. Will it get locked in? Bro, I know. I'm surprised Ross does not trade this. Like this is, like there's no way Ross just refuses to trade this. AHMA in 3 minutes. Bro, it's still going. My gosh, 21.90. $6 a share, just like that in 1 minute. Did I call it too soon? Maybe. This is where I'm feeling slight FOMO, but AHMA is coming up. Yeah, Big Steve. AHMA I'll watch, but I thought this one would have been too risky, but it ended up being fairly clean right there on that dip and rip. This is the price range where you got to be careful, though. It could drop $5 a share, rip $5 a share. Big Steve dialing it in. Way to go, Big Steve. Way to go, brother. AHMA coming up. The chat room is going mad here, bro. Holy smokes. Wow. I would not have expected it to be that strong over 20. AHMA coming up. All right, I'm gonna go for it on AHMA, but gotta be careful just in case. I'm gonna go for it though. I'm gonna go for it. Hopefully, I'm not over trading here, man. But 350 and resumption is coming up. I called this out so early. Like, if this other one goes, is the kind of stock that can red to green. Completely forgot to look at it. Time. Cutting the chatter. We got less than 30 seconds. We're at 352. AHMA. 10 seconds. Here we go. Bro, I had it at the very bottom, but I sold at 45 because I thought it was rejecting 50. Got a few scalps on the way up, but I could have had a much bigger trade. Damn. It's going to halt up for sure, bro. With this momentum we're seeing on the other stock, should have just held that. Man, oh man. Wow. Pastor, what are you doing? Selling that trade. I had it at the exit. I had it like a 30 entry or like a 25 entry. False halt up. Bro, Marcelo, I know Marcelo is just going crazy today, bro. I can just feel it through the universe. Will the Mighty hit an 80K day today? Will the Mighty hit an 80K day? People are saying, what is this Momo? But we've seen this, we've seen this in 2024 and 2023, like once a week. And then when it wasn't this and it was hot, it was still somewhat close to this, you know? Which is why I should have made like 10 million if I had size. Man, this is just madness, bro. This is just so beautiful to see after all those months of just one green candle up, slamming back down. Christmas tree. PAVS coming up soon. It'll be at 49. Damn, see, Dash had the right idea, bro. Like, you gotta think ahead, bro. You gotta think ahead. Like, it's a hot day. There's no way I should have sold that trade, you know? Like, just hold it, bro. Just hold it with size and just, get rewarded. You gotta be thinking ahead. Way to go in the chat room for some of the guys here, man. Way to go. Absolute GOAT status in the chat room. Bro, I had 326 guys on my first trade as an entry. Oh. I insta bought it because it's like, bro, there's no way this thing doesn't hold up, you know, with this type of FOMO. So here we go. 7 seconds for PAVS. I'm not trading it, but here it goes. It's looking interesting. Will it hold? Okay, I'm feeling some FOMO. Damn, bro. This is like BMR, you know? This is like BMR momentum here. Worst decision was for me stopping trading this thing early. But all good. I'm not going to let the FOMO get to me. $30. Hopefully it halts up one more time. Will we halt up one more time? It doesn't look like it's going to get that halt up right there. You got to be careful of a halt down. Although the dip might hold nicely. Damn, bro. Spectacular, spectacular. 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 AHMA, we have less than a minute. Currently at 470. PAVS looks like it's going to 30, man. If it keeps holding up without a halt down, this thing might just go to 30. Oh, there's a potential halt down. So the other one, we could see some weakness. It might be in the depths. It makes it complicated here now. AHMA. I'm still interested in a trade, but there could be some weakness. 471. Here we go. Damn. I did not go for it, and it was still strong. Damn. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. That was vicious on the bounce, man. And halting down just like that. Calm down, Steve. You're giving the audience FOMO. Insane move, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of worried because of the halt down on the other one, but easy come, easy go. Dang, that was vicious though. That resumed, dipped, and just even AZI might be getting some sympathy here as well. Big Steve making big bank. Big Steve making big bank. AZI, I don't know. Maybe it needs to halt up over the view up first. Yeah, there's just too much bids dropping a little too much on this one for me. All right, I think this is where I'm gonna walk away. There might even be another stock though. Bro, so many people getting their first 5-figure day. Like, this reminds me of October. This reminds me of October 2017. Not 2017, October 2024, and then February of 2024. Like in terms of the chat room and like how many people are like able to do well. Holy smokes, bro. Shay going crazy. Shay is going insane in the chat here. Guys, we got some insane P&Ls. Here, let me post a link for the chat room, man. If you're not a part of the chat room, imagine just for 14 bucks only, which is way too cheap. You can be a part of this level of greatness. And the heavy hitters haven't even posted their P&Ls yet. To be this close to greatness, come on. It's a no-brainer. If you're looking to learn, check out Merciless Markets as well. I'll post the link to the course in case anybody's interested in learning how to trade. I mean, just insane stuff, man. I'll post the link to the course for anybody who's looking to trade, because this is what it's all about. Coming in and taking a little something away from the market. Do not delay. Act today. I'm going to put a... Let me see. I'm going to put a coupon up there too. I'm going to put a coupon. What's the ticker symbol here? We'll put ticker symbol... Which was the PAVS. Okay, PAVS. Later, I'm going to put ticker symbol PAVS as a coupon code. 55% off. Code PAVS. Bro, this is insane. I'm going to set up that coupon in a little bit. Not in this moment. There's still stocks moving. PAVS looking like 10 minutes. The SpaceX IPO, it seems like it'll be pretty hit or miss. Either it'll be really good or really bad, but I'm a little pessimistic on it. It seems like a good way for insiders to dump, but that might not be true if they do decide to hold for some time before selling. I know that they will be able to because of how the filings were, but and why would you do the filings like that if you're not looking to sell, right? But anyhows, if the insiders, majority of them are holding longer to like really see what this thing becomes, then you know there's something there. But if not, it could be like Meta when Meta first, you know, went public, like 5 years of downtrend before finally curling up. So I saw Ross had a video on it that was pretty good, but the valuation doesn't make any sense for how much money they're making. It's like all hype and nothing else. But sometimes that's all it needs to be, right? I mean, look at a stock like Tesla that is trading 100 times its value or whatever it is, right? So it doesn't, the logics doesn't have to always make sense, but I might not be touching it, not right away, but maybe for some day trades, maybe if like there's something obvious in, if the tape is smooth. But other than that, I want to take it slow. RKLB, which might have had some momentum off of SpaceX. This one is down a little bit here from 140. Big Steve plus 10K on the day. DKI halted up. So when it comes to the course, like in terms of how we scalp now, market open and pre-market, we got you covered in the course material. So there's the chat room, which is $14 a month. But if you're a student, the chat room is then free for an entire year. The course website itself is slightly different from the actual chat room. The chat room is just where we hang out and talk about trading and stuff like that. Post charts. There are some study material in there, but most of what you would need, or all of what you would need really, would be in the course. Everything else is just a cherry on top of the cake. Bro, way to go to Shay, man. Shay's up 24,000 today. Absolutely incredible. Big Steve, are you plus 10K already? I know you caught some sweet trades. And you guys are not holding back on the size. The AVS could be backside here. Halt down at 1360 if it does come down. Steve is hilarious, man. Yeah, PAVS. Again, I thought what's happening now would have been happening around like 17, 18, but it gave some more great opportunities before pulling back. MTEN. AHMA is coming up in the next 10 seconds, I believe. And then DKI, if anyone is interested in that one. And AHMA might be 15 minutes. Woo, man, what a day. Crazy. MTEN does seem a little bit more thin than some of the others. Okay. 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 All right. It might halt up at 585 MTEN. Bro, this is the greatest career choice that anybody could ever have. Like, even if you're not green, even if I don't care, even if you're red, if you're flat, if you're small green, if you're massive green, there can be no other career like this, you know? No other job, no other thing that we can do that is this insane. Damn, son, age, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts, nuts, nuts. I wonder how Tim is doing. Tim probably having an insane day as well. AHMA has never resumed. What happened to that one? And then DKI, lighter volume halt up. I don't think I'll touch that one. Not unless it resumes gain high volume with a tight spread. Okay, we got 3 minutes. MTEN. Big Steve, what's the setup here for MTEN? Big Steve is typing. Yeah, let's go for it. But there's gonna be some risk, all right. We gotta make sure not to get caught slipping, because then we'll have a big haircut to end the day. Bro, there's in this chat room, man. Like, I just love everything about what's going on here. If I could, I'll get married to the chat room. That's how serious it is. I'll get married to the community. I know I'm talking crazy, but get married to the game of trading, of working hard and just not quitting no matter what, not giving up. Resumption time 11 and 22 seconds. DKI is cooked with that light volume. ELPW getting rejected. The VWAP a little trickier on that one there. Bitcoin getting cooked. I'm glad I sold out of that thing up at 80. I was in it like 67, 68. Sold all at 81, 82. But initially I was looking for a bigger move, but you know, the sentiment just didn't feel right, you know. Literally where I was, everybody's like, yeah, they don't think this thing is going to make it past 80. I'm like, bro, there's too many people thinking this thing is going to go to the depths for me to be here like I'm going to hold this so long. Cutting the chatter. 5 seconds. MTEN at 616. Damn, I didn't get a great fill. Damn, Big Steve killed that trade, bro. I know it. Big Steve, you got it? Ah, nice, nice, nice. Bro, holy smokes. Wow. It's still going. Bro, this is unbelievable. It's just like February of 2024, October, or was it November of 2024? To just see this type of insane follow through. It's still going, bro. Wow. 850. 620 to 850, just like that. Like, just. To 890. Damn. Jeez, bro. Is anybody holding out of the dip from the resumption still? $4 a share higher? Be careful of the pullback. It might drop hard when it drops. I'm not looking for the panic flush. Thing might be too risky. But it might halt up here now at 27. Will it get locked in? False halt. Now at 52. Wow. Ah. This is why it's so important just to be at all-time highs all the time. Like, just insane. Like, if you're ready and you're just going nuts. The market was this hot before, Steve, but back then you weren't quite where you needed to be. Now the big Steve is printing. Yeah, I caught two small trades on it. I caught two small trades. Nothing crazy, but you know, great move. The FOMO, bro, the FOMO. The FOMO can blind you if you're not careful. But I'm not looking to push it more because again, I'm trying to lock in the gains. Just a few small trades here and there, not trying to take a big haircut, but there are some traders still pushing it out there. Some in the chat, some in other communities. Hold on, I'm gonna go to white screen and come back here in a sec. Remember, guys, that day trading is risky. Day trading is risky. Manage risks. Be careful. Don't overdo it. Again, so for those of you interested in the course, the coupon code is now live. You guys can check it out. Coupon code PAVS to get you guys started here. 55% off. One of the biggest sales we've ever done. Big Steve, can you enlighten us with your P&L on the YouTube stream? Guys, Big Steve is one of the top MMU students. Big Steve, enlighten us, please. Woo! I have Sage Trader and I have Weeble. I'm using Guardian trading as well. And I have E-Trade, but I don't really scalp as much on E-Trade anymore. I used to trade on Schwab, and then Schwab one day just decided, hey, this guy, I don't know, man. Get rid of him. Guys, Dash, one of the other top students here. I don't know if I want to say the top student, because there's also Lucas out there, but Dash, guys, not only did he recently cross over $1 million in verified gross profits, but today he's also up a whopping $60,000, man. Way to go to the community. Shout out to the traders here in the Merciless Markets Relentless Trading community. Absolutely sensational. Right now we need a parade. Forget the parade for New York City. We need a MMU parade. MTEN resumption coming up. It might halt down, and there it is. AZI could be the next one here, still holding up. Also fluctuating a bit, AZI. Bro, you know what you can do at $60,000 a day? Dash, hopefully you're going to make all the right decisions with your investment properties coming soon. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Had a bit of a phone call there. I might have to leave, sadly. Hold on. Give me like 2 minutes. Yeah, guys, I might have to leave. Damn. I might have to leave, which sucks. I tell you. Yeah, it's been a great day for me. I'm happy for the green. I definitely could have made more, but you know, we all could have made more, right? Today I'm up $7,000. I'll take the green, I'll smile, and I'll be happy. I'll be back next time. Man, it feels so liberating. And I again, I didn't trade that big. I'm still at the small size, which just again, I can't live in this world of what if and if I never got banned and all this nonsense. I'm just, I'm just grateful to be green. Is there 10% of me that still thinks what if? Yeah, but I need to bury that part of me and just be very grateful. Man. And be grateful. I'm grateful, man. I'm happy. I need to smile more. And AZI is still going up for those of you who I think we're at like 6,900 or 7,000 somewhere in that area. Very good. We manage risk very well and we're very happy. We're going to continue to build off of this momentum. We've only had two or maybe 3 red days in the last like 2.5 weeks. And that's even before this hot momentum. So if we continue to manage risk and navigate properly, maybe we can have a good summer and finally get ourselves going again into some good, smooth, consistent trading. For those of you who are going the distance, continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient, continue to look for the opportunities that you know and love. And just be careful with the momentum because there is risk. MTEN, which I did miss just now, this one looks like it might resume at $3. There's no way. It might be a 10-minute halt here if that's the case. It's at 7. It's showing $3 resumption. This could be pretty bad if it's going to be 10 minutes more than likely, but be careful, manage risk. And remember that day trading is risky, all right? Let's make sure to stay in our own lanes. Let's not try to be a hero because we saw someone else do well, but instead use them as inspiration, encouragement, whether it's a guy like Big Steve, Dash, Shay, anyone in the chat room. Let's utilize them as motivation, and let's continue to work to be better versions of ourselves, because if we become more refined, us too can be at a higher level, all right? AZI still pushing up here over the VWAP. And remember, coupon code PAVS, although it's already pulled back that ticker symbol, PAVS, for 55% off the Merciless Markets course. I can post the link here one more time, and then we'll shut it down. I'll post the link one more time, and we will shut it down. Actually, hold on. Is there a bigger coupon than the one I posted? Hold up. Wait a minute. No PDT. Looks like the Marcelo is ahead of me here. There might be a bigger coupon. Hold up. Hold your horses on that coupon I just posted. No PDT. Might be a bigger coupon here. Let me just confirm that. Let's see. Yeah, no. Okay, we're good. Coupon code PAVS, still the way to go here. The Mighty might have did some mistakes in his calculation. The Mighty is cooked. So here's the link, and then again, coupon code PAVS will get you guys 55% off. Pastor, hooking it up. All right, I'm out of here. I gotta go. Maybe the chat room link as well, if anyone is looking to join separately. And then we're out of here. The chat room is $14 a month. If you say, hey, I don't need a course because I'm already good at trading, and you want to join the chat room so you can continue the conversation till 5-6 p.m. tonight, because stocks are going to keep going, here you go. All right, catch you guys later. Stay safe, stay green.